Only One Kenobi here, only one. Just a little bit of a quick video on the fly. This is the backdrop I want for the video. I want to talk to you about the trade with BOE. So I'm going to show you that in a minute, so stay tuned. But this is the backdrop for that video. I'm facing this way towards the Tatooine shelves. But also, these are new things I've put in here. I'm a big fan of these glass TV shelves here, of which I've got so many now. If I spin around here, you'll see I've got one on the crest is on one, I've got one there, two together here. God, I've got so many. I get them from the local charity shop, but I had them spare. I noticed I could fit them in underneath these white shelves here. These white shelves, just in case you weren't familiar, a lot of people always ask. They are from Ringkit on eBay. That's just in the UK, so I don't know if you, I've not been paid to endorse them or anything like that. It's just I keep getting asked. But these are, well, yeah, on the UK eBay, the company's called Ringkit, R-I-N-K-I-T. That's where I got them from. Occasionally you get a good deal on them. But anyway, underneath them, these glass shelves are here. I usually use them for vehicles, but I just thought I'd put my surplus figures, which didn't yet have a home. So these are the animated figures. So they've got Clone Wars there. And here we have Rebels, so that's quite nice. I tend to display my realistic figures in one go. For example, this is my Clone Wars shelf, and once upon a time I had my animated Dave Filoni CGI looking Clone Wars figures on that shelf, but I thought I'd just keep them separate here. So that's that. But let's move on to the topic in hand, which is this. BOE, great guy, been a friend of his for a long time, followed his channel, you all know who he is, the Blacked Out Ewoks. And we're going to do a little trade. I'm going to just put that there for 1 minute, keep it still. But in fact, no, I'm going to mount the camera because I want you to see the man himself. There he is, Tessek there, in the background as I talk about this figure, so just bear with me, please. Yeah, man, Jabba's entourage. So I bought this at Echo Base Live in August 2021, and I think I got it for a really good deal. At the time, I wasn't quite sure. The guy chipped a little bit of money off. But it's the first ever graded figure I had bought. But the problem with it I have is that I know a lot of people like grading. I can totally understand, why people do it and the long-term benefits and everything like that. And if I had infinite money, I would get all my collection in my loose room, in my carded room. I'd get the whole lot graded. I'd get some shelves up, and I'd display them much like Jeff's museum does, or how he used to anyway. But yes, unfortunately, I don't go in for grading, and this is the only thing that annoys me because I can't put it on my wall with my other stuff because it's a one on its own thing. If I had more than one, I'd have them on shelves, if you get my point, but it annoys me that I can't put this with the other figures, basically. Unless I found some kind of way of mounting it, some kind of two little platforms. It's just one on its own, it's just lying around effectively, so I want to trade it with BOE. BOE is hopefully going to do a nice trade. It seems like a good deal to me. He's going to give me this, again, a Squid Head, obviously not graded, and also a much needed Gamorrean Guard, or Gamorrean Guard, depending on how you want to pronounce him, which is not just any Gamorrean Guard, because I already have one that's a vintage 80s. It is the MIM, which is awesome. I think it's got creasing on it and stuff, but it seems like a really good deal to me. It means I can finally get a Squid Head on the wall, and also I'll be able to get hold of my much needed Gamorrean, which is brilliant. So I just thought I would film this here and show you it before it gets sent off. But he's gonna find, he's got such an extensive collection, he's yet to kind of find the two that he's gonna trade off with me, and then when they arrive I will do a video on that. There you go, this is the condition of this. It's got a crease, as you can see, above the badge there, which apparently I understand is common. This is a MIM card in itself. Let's have a look at the things there. But I can live with a crease, I just want to be able to put it in a star case. Plus, I really want that Gamorrean big time. So C75, B80, F85, overall 80%. Kenner 77, BK, MIM, made in Mexico. It's from UK All Graders. It's the first, as I say, the first ever item I've ever had in my possession graded. It's not something I've sent off to be graded. The guy sold it to me like this, graded. And there's the back of the card there. Really looking forward to seeing what those other two are like that he's going to send me. Just to give you an idea of it. The weapon is loose in there, can you see? And you can get the idea of the wave and the card there. Overall, it's looking alright. Looking really good. I remember when I went to Echo and I bought this, he sent me a message, BOE, we are kind of WhatsApp voice note pals. And he said, his words were, wow, that's a hardcore piece, man. He loved it. So anyway, hopefully it'll be yours soon, my friend. And moving in now, let's wrap up this now, talking about, there he is, Tessek, aka Squid Head. I really want him in the vintage collection. I think it's time we got him. You know, every now and again they drop a figure from the OT, like this gentleman. I think it's time we got Squid Head, don't you? Imagine that on a card back. It's all relative now. They're going to be bringing out the Jabba's Palace, as we know, and we're celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Return of the Jedi. I think it's right now for Squid Head. So do it, Hasbro. But again, that's why I'm getting rid of this one. I can't have it on the wall, but the day that they do bring out a modern TVC Squid Head will be great, because I'll have a vintage equivalent and the modern equivalent together, like I have with quite a few card backs now. I think I've got double now for reuse, which is nice. And who else? Let's just have a little pan back now. I think that's about it. Oh, I've got like a few Ewoks as well. I've got Wicket, I've got the vintage collection, and then the vintage 80s, and things like the B-Wing pilot and stuff like that, but it's good. I quite like having them side by side. As we pan over to Jabba the Hutt there, that is a phenomenal Jabba. Looks quite pasty, that he could do with another paint job. But that sculpt, mould, whatever you want to say, that is brilliant. That better than the one they gave you in the barge. I think it's about time they gave you that in the 40th anniversary as well, because of the fact you're getting that Jabba's Palace, you need something else in there, man. It's got to be done. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I have been Only One Kenobi, Only One. Do stay tuned. I'm sure that trade will be sorted very soon, and I will gladly and with great pleasure film the delivery from BOE. Until next time, this has been Only One Kenobi. Only One. Out.